on good authority that this is a great, awkward story that involves all sorts of physical altercations. So, Maut,
Maut's gonna hashtag me too.
please,
Hashtag Maut too, as somebody tweeted earlier
please.
today, last night.
regale
All
us
right.
with the tale of the Red Hot Chili.
So to set the stage, yesterday, literally 2 hours before, or like 3 or 4 hours before I left for the concert, I found out that that's when it was, like, because I should mention, the Red Hot Chili Pepper concert was scheduled for March, okay? It was scheduled for March, and then, okay, we'll reschedule it to October. Couple months go by, I haven't heard anything about it, and I see on my Twitter, Chad Smith, the drummer for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, oh, it's Flea's birthday tonight, we're going to celebrate in Denver. And I'm like, oh shit, the concert's tonight. So obviously, even though it's Andrew's birthday, I don't buy him a ticket. I'm like, well, there's tickets for $150. Obviously, that's not going to happen. So I just end up taking an Uber. I just take an Uber to the concert, and it's already.
You can afford an Uber, but not a $150 ticket for Andrew. What did you spend on that Uber? Is like $60 last night.
Listen, I couldn't drive. All right, you want to know why I can't drive? My registration is not there, and I don't have car insurance for Colorado. So.
Yeah, borrowing my car or Carlo's car or
well,
Lisa's car.
I don't like driving to Denver in your car. What if I broke it, dude? That would be bad.
That would be bad.
That would be bad.
Okay, so
the Uber's already off to a great start. The lady who was driving me couldn't figure out how to work her navigation, so I had to literally give her directions for 90% of the way, which was always fun. But we get to the concert. I thought I was going to get there after the opening band was done, but I get there and the opening band hadn't even come on yet. So I get to my seat. It's literally the top row of this section. It's like all the way in the top, essentially. Section 342. And there's two seats in between me and, like, there's one seat on one side, one seat on the other side.
What section was it?
342.
Okay.
Top row.
Go ahead.
So, and I have two empty seats next to me, and then there's, like, two couples past those seats. Like, so... What ends up happening
directions? Where are the empty seats?
They were north, northwest, and
no,
south,
I'm saying like to
southeast.
your left or your right. Like make it real basic, dude. You just
they
said
were left. There was just an empty seat to my left, empty seat to my right.
Okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
So I have a nice little buffer between me and everybody else, so I can kind of get up and jump around and dance and all that good stuff. And it gets dark, and the section is getting filled up, and one person is told to get out of her seat, and she comes up and she sits right down next to me. And she's just like, hey, what?
Right side, left side. Which seat?
Right side.
This is the good part. Shut up, Bert.
She comes up. She says, hey, how are you doing tonight? I'm like, oh, it's good. She seems nice enough. So it's very dark. I can't really see what she looks like. And you know what? She seems like a nice enough person. She's clearly very intoxicated. But you know what? Who isn't when you go to a concert like that? And the opening band's on. They're playing. They're this like kind of ska-ish band. I wouldn't call them ska. They're like a funk ska band from like New Orleans or something like that. And she just comes up to me and she's just like, man, I really love these horns. I really love this trumpet section. It's the best thing ever. My son plays saxophone and I love it so much. And I'm really, really happy because I thought that I wasn't going to be able to make it. But yesterday I got a ticket and my friends, we came and they're over there and I'm going to sit here and it's going to be a lot of fun. And while she's doing this, let me just give you an example. You might be able to see this. I'm on the edge of my seat like this, right? And she's literally leaning into me like this with her arms and shit around me. And I'm like, that's great. It's really great. And she just kept saying, I really didn't think I was going to make it here today. And you know, I really love the Chili Peppers. I saw them back in 2002. And, you know, it was just a great time. And I'm saying, okay, this lady she's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
This is a crazy lady. And then she just starts getting weird. She starts touching my shoulder and my back. And she starts saying, you look really fun. I'm thinking, okay, well, lady, let's just relax. And I don't want to be, I try to be really polite when I should have just told her to fuck off, to be honest. But she just kept going. She kept touching my back. She kept touching my shoulder. She pulls out a vape pen and she's like, you want to smoke with me? Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't, listen, thanks for the offer, but I'm good to go. And she just kept talking about, you know, I got this kid, I'm 40 years old, and I've been to all these concerts. Last time I came to the Pepsi Center was Roger Waters, and they played The Wall. Like, that's great, lady. Please stop.
She had a Muppet Babies
me.
tattoo, right?
I don't know what tattoo she had, but it was a million of them, and they were all over. The lights came on, and she really is trying to touch me and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, her friends like yell to her, like, "Oh, we got seats over here." She touched me on my back and my shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Like lower back.
Funny thing about my back is it's located on my cock.
But anyways, so the lights turn on, and she is a buzz cut punk rock 40-year-old lady, and her friends mentioned to say, "Hey, why don't you come over?" Like she goes with her friends, and before she leaves, she says, "You want to come over and hang out with us? I swear it'll be a lot of fun." Those were her exact words.
Dude.
And
Dang.
I said politely, "No, thank you."
Wow.
And that and it ended, and yeah.
And then you took an Uber home alone.
And then the guy next to me, one of the guys next to me who was with his like girlfriend, looked at me. He's like, "Did you know that lady?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "She was fucking crazy." And I said, "Yes." And that was the end of it.
Wow, Maut.
Hashtag me
Maut too.
too.
Yeah.
Hashtag Maut too.
I mean, yeah,
Wow.
it sounds like it definitely some unwarranted